and welcome to another episode, which is being held no longer in the summer house. It's the late fall house, late autumn house. Things have got considerably colder, which is why I have just unpacked this lovely gift from Remy and Angel from Remy Q Studios. Cheers guys, it is lovely and warm. Thank you so much. It's been a couple of weeks where I haven't had a chance to produce a video. Too much stuff going on as always in my very busy life. This time round, before I get stuck into what comics I'm going to show you today, we decided to get the flooring done, having put in the heating behind us. We never did get a build from the Cowboy Builders, despite them installing a boiler and screwing up the rest of the house royally. Yeah, but it seems to be working fine now, even though we're missing two radiators. The other radiator's working fine, the boiler's fantastic. Lovely hot water, can't beat it, and heating as well on the old radiators, but still didn't hear anything from them. So apart from that, we decided to put that on the back burner. If we hear from them again, we'll tackle it at the time. But so far at the moment, nothing, haven't heard a thing from them. So we decided to put our efforts into other parts of the house, and we decided to get some new flooring put down after having living here for 17 years with just like a rubber bitumen based lower ground floor. Nothing on it except for rugs. And there's 3 layers of lino, so like a vinyl flooring in the dining room. So my wife took a week off. She stripped all that down and everything is sort of like everywhere. We got dining room and living room, everything everywhere else except for where it should be. So that's the next thing on the agenda. The flooring has been ordered. It should be in stock next week, and then I guess they'll be going ahead to lay the thing probably the week after next. So 2 weeks we'll have a new floor in 2 lower rooms. Can't wait for that. Yeah, the house is starting to look very nice indeed. And I've started to replace the light fittings, which were basically brown plastic rocker switches from the early to mid 80s. Awful. So I started getting rid of all those and putting them with some nice swishy woo brushed stainless steel sort of beautiful looking switches everywhere. So again, that's something that's ongoing. Right, well, you haven't come here to listen to me whittle about my house issues for the last 3 minutes, so let me crack on with what I've got to show you. This is lovely and warm, by the way. Lovely. Oh, by the way, t-shirt underneath. I went to see The Damned in Manchester a week today, actually. Yeah, they were fantastic. Original lineup. Superb. Actually, why don't I just try and kneel up to show you a bit better. Meshing of my 2 biggest interests, punk rock and comics. So I'm going to be showing you unusually 11 issues today, from 2 series, Uncanny Tales and Amazing Stories of Suspense. Again, Alan Glass. So these issues aren't in the best condition, but great covers, and I'm glad to have them, and some of them are quite early. So let me show you Amazing Stories of Suspense number 25, The Thing from the Hidden Swamp, and Return of Gorilla Man. You know, it's number 25, it's a really early one. Condition is to be expected, really. It's a bit of a spine roll there. Seen better days. Something tells me there's a nice hidden gem. First thing that comes to is the back of the book, and you're looking at Stan Lee plot, Larry Lieber script and art, Matt Fox inking, and Artie Simek, Art Simek lettering. So got to be careful with these, they're getting a bit fragile. Something in the back of my mind is saying that's Ditko art, definitely. Yeah, Stan Lee, Steve Ditko. I speak of the haunted house. Something is telling me that there's a nice hidden gem here. But what I'm seeing is just beautiful Atlas era artwork and stories so far. Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, The Mark of the Toad. So I don't want to bend these too much. Awesome. You can always tell it's Ditko's work, just have to look in the eyes of whatever he's drawing. Unmistakable. Yeah, this is all beautiful Atlas stuff. Yeah, Kirby Airs. And I thought, that ain't no Ditko. Unmistakably Kirby. And then it tells me down there. Beautiful. Return of the Gorilla Man. Lovely. So yeah, no Silver Age Marvel stuff in there, but a beautiful comic containing all Atlas. Shame about the condition. I've got a feeling it was in one of the £30 box of comics I bought. So I'm happy with that. Next up, this is quite a hard one to find actually. And again, this is in the £30 box of comics because they're all similar condition. I've got a feeling that all of these came from that, well, one of those two boxes that I had. This is Amazing Stories of Suspense number 41. Yes, folks, it's that cover. Hard to find. In whatever condition, really. Beautiful Thor story there. I think for the rest of these batch, I'm not going to go on too much about the condition because, like I say, they all came from one supplier in two boxes. It is what it is. Better to have than not have. But what I'm going to primarily be looking for is hidden gems. And we know it's a hidden gem with a Thor story being there. So that one is not so hidden. But can I be lucky and find another one? I'm only going to stop and show you what's inside if it's worthy of showing. Look at the artwork. Look at that. Beautiful. And I keep promising myself, when all the dust has settled with this house, I'm going to be getting my my wallet out. I'll be purchasing some Mylars. I'm going to bag and board it. I've got so much Alan Class stuff. I mean, I've got significant stuff which is bagged and boarded, but a hell of a lot that isn't. And they deserve whatever condition to be bagged and boarded. That was issue 41. Moving on up, a couple of months down the line. Another one you don't see that often. This is issue number 44. Pull back a little bit. Interesting. You see, this is another thing about the particular time when these stories were originally published. It always seems to have, or the majority, or well, a lot of the cases, sort of cross-time sort of stories. We have the ancient past meets the present, or the future meets the present. I love that sort of thing. That crossing of time periods. Love it. Because it fires up the imagination. And what would it be like? So we'll see. This book has got a bit of water damage there. Smells gorgeous though. The land that time forgot. Let's see. What's that? Take it easy. Yeah, I think the majority of this comic is Charlton stuff. Ruby Isle. No Marvel in this particular book. but nice to have. I've just reminded myself in my head that I have finally, it's itchy nose, apologies. I have finally completed a Captain America run, which I've been working on for the last 10 years. Only 63 issues, so you know it's not US. It is from the foreign comic market. I finally completed it just a couple of weeks ago, so I do need to get myself into gear. But to be fair, it's probably going to be after the floor's been laid, because the house is just crammed full of stuff in rooms where it shouldn't be there. So I can't actually easily get to what I want to show you. I want to show you that run. I want to spend a whole episode. I want to spend at least an hour showing it to you, of the complete run of a very hard run to complete, very hard series to complete. But I did it, and it took me literally years, decade, to get it all together. But now I've got the complete lot. I believe I'm the only one, because I've got contacts in where this issue was published. I nearly let the cat out of the bag then, and they can't find it. You got hardened collectors in this particular country that where this was published, and they haven't been able to find certain issues. It's a difficult one, but I did it. Finally did it. So that's going to come to this channel at some point soon. Yeah, got to get the house into a particular normal state, really, before I can actually get to those issues to show you. But it's worth it. It really is. Moving on. One whole month later. Amazing Stories of Suspense number 45. And my apologies, when I get excited about talking about my lovely stuff, I tend to speed ahead, and sometimes with my accent it makes it harder, I should imagine, for people to understand what the hell I'm talking about. I tend to speed up, so I just need to take the foot off the throttle, just calm down a little bit. You're going to get to see whatever else I've got up in the fullness of time. But that's great. That's sort of like it doesn't look, I guess it doesn't look natural, and it isn't natural, but the style of drawing, it's like you're just peeking over this gentleman's shoulder. You're an unobserved observer, the way it's drawn, and I like that. I like quirky styles. What have we got in here, guys and gals? Yes, Atlas again. A bit of Charlton. I'm expecting it like a Doctor Strange story to jump out at me, but nope. That's why I always scan Alan Class Comics interiors. Nothing of note in this particular one, though, to me. You just never know what you're going to find. It's like Out of This World number 17. Hard to find now, but there are 2 copies on eBay commanding 4-figure prices. And that's because the guts of Out of This World number 17 contains Amazing Fantasy 15. Who'd have thunk it? If only we had an Alan Class comic where the cover of Amazing Fantasy 15 is on the cover. I'm sure you know this, but people who don't actually know, Amazing Fantasy 15, first appearance of Spider-Man. So, highly sought after. Moving on, Amazing Stories of Suspense, number 85. That's a terrific, understated awesomeness. Bit of a bend up there. Lovely. Right, what have we got? fly. Yeah, or the shield. Look at that. Ditko at his finest. Look at that. Isn't that just awesome? My goodness. My God, what would I give to have that page as original art? Fantastic. Absolutely breathtaking. More of the fly. Lovely. So it's virtually a total fly issue. Lovely. Oh, excuse me, itchy. Okay, so that's all these suspense issues I'm going to show today. Moving on up, Uncanny Tales. I will say, beaten up, gnarled, you know. I did say I wasn't going to say much about condition, but it has to be said, this book could do with a bit of a clean up. This is Uncanny Tales number 11. What have we got? The Master of Illusions. The barometer spells doom. This, I think, is another All Charlton issue. Yeah, Ogden Whitney art. But yeah, nice artwork going on there, nice detail. Lovely. Uncanny Tales, a little bit further down the line. Bit of the cover bend there, another Ogden Whitney art. Uncanny Tales number 19. Looks like my brother-in-law. Well, this is interesting. I'm just going to read this out. This is from a story called So Long Fellas. You've never read a story quite like this one. You might call it a ghost story about a dog, or a dog story about a ghost. Either way, it packs a king-size wallop you'll remember long after you finish this magazine, and you look back upon it with a very special kind of tingle that chases its way up and down your spine. This strange story of the So Long Fellas. Shane O'Shea, and greetings to all you Midnight Mystery fans. I'm going to let this yarn I wrote speak for itself. All I'll say is that I've never been prouder of any story, and you've got an experience in store for you. Ogden Whitney, and you folks out there know that I've been illustrating these jobs for a long time. Never one just like this, though, for chills and tears. It was worth a little extra something I gave it. Wait and see. I'm going to go back and read that later. Nice. What is this? My God, we have a World War II story with Hitler and swastikas aplenty. What's this all about? Cute as a button. Okay, that tells me nothing. Interesting. Terrifying mystery from a weird world. Some people just haven't got an imagination, so why bother telling them you've actually seen a flying saucer? And tell me in the comments if you've seen anything unusual in the skies throughout your life. I'd be interested to read your experiences. Little hint, I have. Let's see now. No, just great science fiction stories. No Marvel. Silver Age. Still a good issue. Right, going to come to two books now. I will show you a rather thin issue of Uncanny Tales number 84 with that cover. Out Comes the Sunshine, which is nice. Very thin issue. What have we got? Lincoln Lives Again. Paul Ryman. Blue Bolt, the American. Case of the Tittering Texan. Now, I wasn't quite sure when I picked what to show you today. I came across these two and I thought, well, should I really show it? And I thought, well, I will be showing it at some point, and since these are all together, I'll bite the bullet and I'll show you them today. So the next issue is Uncanny Tales. What is it? 175. So I'm not sure whether it's age that's faded this, because this looks quite vibrant. And you can see that this is probably the second time that it was printed, as you can see the shilling stamp underneath the 5p stamp overlaid on the top for 84. So I'm guessing the shilling, obviously, I should think, will be the first appearance, the first publication of it. This would be the second, I'm guessing, unless there's one I'm missing. And this, I should think, would at least be the third. But yeah, they're both still vibrant, just different shades of colours. Now, is there a difference on the inside? No, it doesn't look like there is. You've got the Case of the Tittering Texan, yeah, which kicks off the book, which is exactly the same in issue 84. Let me just look at the last page of this. Right, hold that thought in your head, Ken. Yep, exactly the same. So it looks like Alan Class just did a complete wholesale copy. Quickly go through it again. Yeah, exactly the same. So no point me showing you that one. It's a direct copy of that one. Moving on. Great condition. A few months after number 84 and a long time before number 175. Uncanny Tales number 87. Another quite thin issue. The last story is Doctor Strange. The Mystery of the Lady from Nowhere. See, you just can't tell when these hidden gems are going to pop up, or where these hidden gems are going to pop up. Lovely. My heart always lifts when I see a hidden gem. And you got Marvel's wonderful 60s humour, written inside a haunted house by Stan Lee, illustrated inside a gypsy's tent by Steve Ditko, inked inside a hidden cave by George Bell, lettered inside because it was raining outside by Sam Rosen. So it says here. Love it. Would I be lucky enough to find a second hidden gem? Nope, I don't think I am actually. But that's great. If you got Uncanny Tales number 87, hold on to it. It has a Silver Age Marvel story inside, which always increases the value, I feel. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the last story, well, the last showing of today, Uncanny Tales number 185, which is, because it's saved on paper costs, a little bit size-wise difference. Thicker cardstock on the front anyhow, and a thicker book. So they're trying to save money and trying to add value at this point in time. And I'm pretty sure we're not going to find any Marvel stuff in here, in the guts of the book anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Or should I say Silver Age Marvel stuff? It could be Atlas Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Atlas Tales. But no, nothing in here. Still some nice artwork. Fluke. The only trouble with cardstock covers is it's so easy to bend them. See, somebody in the mists of time. Can I get the camera to show this? Maybe not. Oh yeah, you can just about see a bend right down the middle. They bend so easily. And of course, what do bends do? They give you colour breaking creases. Right there. Well, thank you for clicking the play button on this particular video. Longer videos, I think this is the new normal, showing you double the amount of books than what I used to show you, showing you at least 10 now instead of 5. Bit more narration from me, a bit more telling of what the heck I'm up to as well, so you're always going to get a little bit of that in there. Everybody, keep well, keep safe, keep warm, like what I'm doing. Thank you again, Jeremy, thank you, Angel. This is lovely, absolutely lovely. Thank you so much. Yep, keep warm, keep safe, enjoy life. It's too bloody short. What can I say? You know, just be good to yourself is probably the main thing, because there's so much external pressure bearing down upon each and every one of us, because we're all fighting hidden battles, except for me, because I tell you everything. Yeah, look after yourself. Don't let the buggers grind you down. Thanks for watching. Do my very best to pop up another video for you next weekend. I said it's been difficult with getting the house prepared for me. This is my first video in 2 weeks, so I wasn't going to let it slip into a third week. No chance. So, thank you one more time. I am out of here. Bye!